Welcome to the show. It's my party. I can cry if I want to. It's Saturday night. I don't think anyone else is on. And I'm going. I may sit here and work on a car. Who knows? May feeling cute, might delete this later. Not sure. I'm still planning on Sundays though. But I don't think anyone's on. So it may be a twofer. A little bit weird. It's really not a big deal. But maybe that's the problem. Maybe it should be a big deal. Like I turn 50 tomorrow, I guess, according to the papers. So I don't feel any kind of way except that it's some people make it a big deal, I guess. I don't know if I feel like I should be making a big deal or not. I don't think I should be making a big deal. But I mean, I don't necessarily like it, but don't have much of a choice. So I don't know. I'll make the most out of it. As long as there's some chicken Alfredo or blackened chicken Alfredo in my future, I'm gonna win this game. But I'm having a good time, and it's a mindset. And look at where else you gonna hang out Saturday night? Obviously nowhere because you're here. So we have a mess. I've been working on stuff, and I got to tell you, no hot dog water. That's for tomorrow on the official date. Having a ball. Been out of town the last few weekends. Didn't do absolutely anything today except some really fun stuff for me that I've been wanting to get to or get started for a while. And we'll talk about it in just a few minutes after we do a roll call. And legit, if Bobby goes on, tell me, because I'll totally pinch it. But he hadn't been doing Saturdays, and I wanted to. First of all, I want to answer this question on YouTube, though, and I'll tell you what it is. So a guy was watching the Husky video from, at this point, a few years ago, where I mentioned something about let the air out of those air-filled tires that I put on there. And, well, there's one of our new birds. I could tell because it didn't fly good. We have robin nests around here sometimes. So dude asked me, how much air do you let out? And this was the Dubro, like 4.5-inch tires on the Husky. Those tires are so bloody stiff that legit all I did was open the valve up and just leave it open. They're so stiff, they hold their shape. That's what I did. I might have just let the air out and then shut it back up. I can't really remember exactly. I'd have to watch the video, but I'm just going to say, you said with the air let out, how much should I be letting out? I'm just going to say all of it. All of it. Those tires are pretty stiff as it is. Pretty sure I just opened them to let the air out and then shut it. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. So, Lori, CTC, CVO Hobo, Brian Chambers, Keith Christie, Paul, thank you, Wild Bill, Brian Chambers, I said that, I believe. Let's see. CVO, Keith Christie, Wild Bill. Anybody I missed? Come back in. Dad, what up? Kelly Klein, Third Day RC. Yeah. I mean, it is what it is. I don't know. It's a Sunday. Which is cool. I guess last year it was probably a Saturday. Yeah, it was because I worked it. My sister takes a whole week off for hers. Kelly Klein, dude, I started building the base camp kit last night, hanging out on the Zoom call, and I got 2 axles done last night. First thing in the manual was to assemble the diffs and then install them, axles, knuckles, some bearings, and stuff like that. So I did that. I got the axles built for the base camp kit, straight axle style. Today I worked on my big truck a little bit and wire wheeled the floor and got some rust inhibitive primer on it and hung out underneath it just looking around. It's actually in pretty good shape. Dad, there's only like one cab mount that's kind of rough. The rest are all right, and even the rubber's there. Now, good luck trying to turn any nuts on that thing, but whatever. Yeah. And then another good thing happened where these rings were too skinny for the wheels I had them on. Remember the other day? Yeah, the kit. Because the base camp itself is a portal job, but the kit, you get the straight axle. You remember when I had the tires spinning on the rims? It's because the clamping ring was not wide enough. Well, I got these new Beadlocks from Proline. Here, I got one out. I got these new Beadlocks from Proline. And it's aluminum face, but plastic beadlock. But the nice thing is these brass rings that I wasn't going to be able to use for anything else are the perfect dimension for the clamp rings that come off of these jobs. Forget the rubber because it's this is what we're talking about basically. And so that's exciting. 2 brass rings that I thought might be obsolete are going to work for me on these. And these are 1.9s, but they're smaller tires, like 4.19 instead of 4.75. These are what, Crawler TAs, BF Goodrich. When they were new, I just had to get them. I've got a few sets of smaller tires now on my FJ55 and the Winnebago. Those are actually smaller tires. And who knows what I'm going to do with this base camp kit. But yeah, today I worked on a bicycle. I worked on my truck. I did get the shocks done on the base camp kit. You have to assemble everything. And I thought about maybe doing that on the live, but it's like there's circlips involved. And I didn't want to do that on TV. You know what I'm saying? Right. So what's going on? You had a Zoom going today, Rightsa? My bad. Well, don't stop doing it. So that's kind of what's happening. I thought I might build transmissions or something on a live stream tonight. Or I figure Saturday, maybe I'll talk about cars, and then tomorrow I won't. Start again after I'm done. Yeah, whatever. I maybe I won't be long. I don't know. I've got I got a big ESC. I'm gonna put one of these newer ESCs, these black ones, these smart ones, in the 6S Creighton I have. Yeah, don't let me mess your Zoom up. But Zoom is probably because there was nothing else going on. The this little dude was fun. I got this week. This is nice. It's a nice little ride. I am maybe going to cut the window out just for a little bit of air cool. What's up, Doughboy, Honey Chuck, David Snyder, man? Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, thanks, man. It's my birthday weekend, dude, and I just wanted to go. I just wanted to go. I thought if I'm going to sit here and build a transmission, if you want to watch it, you watch it. If you don't, you don't. Maybe tomorrow I'll build a plane. Who knows? But tomorrow's the real day, big 5-0. I don't know how to feel about it, but it is what it is. But yeah, Snyder, I saw, I'm up for crawling if it's not 1,000,000 degrees. We might have to go to George Wilson because those trails will be manicured enough to crawl. You know what I mean? Yeah, Snyder, I saw one of you guys want to see the HSD F86. David Snyder's been putting up some vids on it. I saw one of them, like it was like you called it a windy day thing or something like that. And you flew it amazing. It didn't look windy. And that's a nice, and you came in hot, so you weren't getting upset or anything. And it took it, man. It took it on. That grass is actually really nice. You can tell because when you taxi back, like you still see the wheels. So your grass or wherever that was is dialed in, super dialed in. Yeah, Kelly, I was trying to kind of talk to you this week, but you snubbed me. So on that, I'm just kidding. Kelly is working on probably pretty soon doing a boom racing kit, which is going to be like RC 4-wheel drive plus. John Graham, what's going on, man? Anybody I missed, dude? Any of you members, thank you so much. Welcome to the next decade. Doughboy. Yeah, I'm down for crawling. John Graham, Tim Tobin. But Kelly, I put the floats on my FMS Beaver. Can I do it without messing up the whole deal? There it is. I had to get shelves and stuff out of here and get the girls' room dialed in a little bit, so it's a mess. But it used to be nice. I had a shelf over there with my stuff on it. Now it's all on my table where I'm trying to build this crawler. But one of our buddies just said they fixed something on their big Carbon ZT28. That's cool. I'm waiting on steering or flap servos for mine. I actually wonder if any of you have replaced flap servos on the Carbon ZT28 with non-stock recommendations, and what did you use? Augured in, what's going on? Lyndon Stewart, what up? 60 and just retired on Friday. Time to fly. That's killer. I don't think I'll ever get to retire because I did mine early. I did my retirement from basically 20 to 30. I just got 10 years, but they were amazing. And so now I get to work till I die, is I think what's going on. And what, 18th? Been crawling around the front yard this week. Nice. Honey Chuck's waiting on parts for my low center of gravity build. No kit, just a mix of stuff. Nice. I got a few bodies, man, that I'm can choose from at this point for this one I'm building right now. And then I have a whole Red Cat chassis that's actually ready to. It's basically just needs a body figured out. I actually took all of the Red Cat like rock rails and the floor of it, so to say, off because I'm trying to fit it to this hard body. The old FMS Suzuki 1/6 scale Jimny that I stole the chassis, the leaf sprung chassis to make my Winnebago work. I have that body sitting there waiting for me to get the Red Cat chassis all the way mounted up. So I just got my Dremel tool back not that long ago, so I can actually get at it now and stuff eventually. Yeah, weekends are the best, Kelly. Really. Next weekend, I don't think I'm going to Michigan to pick up the kid. I think they're going to pick him up and then stay another couple days. But had to make room for Taylor Swift, says Wrightsa. Pics in Messenger from the air show at the field I fly at. Nice, Mark. I'll check it out. I'm looking to get a boat soon too, Kelly. But when I get it, I'm gonna have to figure out what parts it needs. So it's easy. All you need is come get a wire and a screwdriver. What are we talking about? What's up, Chucky? It's been a minute, man. How are you? T28 servo. Oh, fish in the lead? Yeah, I'll figure that one out. Y'all act like it's my first day or something. Or is somebody having trouble with it? My bad. Lyndon, you did this to me last week. I don't know, dude. What's that show, Unsolved Mysteries? I'm not that guy. I don't know, man. Anybody know? Throw it out in the chat. I don't know. Hanging out with Michael Douglas, winning Academy Awards as Hollywood's Danny DeVito. Not sure. Have no idea, as a matter of fact. I like it. You guys making connections. You know what I mean? Selling B25s. Commission's only 10% for Pilot Ryan Media. So just make sure you charge enough so that 10% doesn't hurt you. You know what I mean? Gangsta style. It's my party. I can cry if I want to. Build a crawler if I want to. It's cruising through life. Hey, I just thought of this new invention. You think it'll stick? You think it'll hold if I put these out on the market? Fidget 2.0. Hit that thumbs up, says Paul. So yeah, y'all, man, we got this beaver fixed up, put a new horizontal on it last week. Got the at my desk, I either play with this or a baseball daily. Oh wow. Only 10%. What a friend. Yeah. Good stuff. He's got a fidget spinner. Free pet rock, snake oil. Yeah, man. So anybody get to fly this week, man? I didn't get to. I want to try out the slats on my Super Timber so bad. And who knows, maybe tomorrow I'll get to. But today was hotter than Hades, man. It was nasty. I thought I might go racing this evening, but I didn't want to be. I just wanted to be comfortable in my house, watch the movie with the girls, working on a few things. I patched the bicycle tube, showed the girls how to find the leak. yeah, that's it. That's it. The transmission's kind of involved, a lot of gear on that. I should show you the picture of what's next on that crawler. 71. What a beautiful temperature. We had a really good temperature on, was it Friday or Thursday? So nice. We went and picked blueberries because it wasn't a million degrees. And I just can't say no to my wife, really. And the girls love it. And it's always a contest who can pick the most. So it's nice to go pick blueberries because I'm going to win who can pick the most. Because I go there, they give you a bucket, bucket with a bag in it. I get the bucket, I strap it to my belt, and then I can pick berries double-fisted. 2 hands. And then you get to eat fresh berries for a week or two that you picked from an organic joint. It's pretty good. What is it? Polyflavonoids or something? Rhinoflavin? Status flow? Okay, on 3. Happy. Thanks, Reitza. 50 years old, man. Should I buy myself something? I already have everything. I've got wonderful friends like you who will let, how weird is this? Like 5 years you guys are doing therapy for me where, once a week a dude talks to himself and y'all help. Thank you. All my fruit is loving this year. Peaches, plums, pears, apples, quinces, grapes, cherries, and 80 acres of blackberries. Man. Hoosker do's, Hoosker don'ts. David Snyder, welcome to the Over the Hill Club. I refuse. I don't care, man. I refuse. I tell you what, I should identify as a dog or something because then I'm only like 7 years old. Right? 7 times 7, 49, I think, unless they changed it. I feel 7, except for the responsibilities part. I've happily lived to see it. Yeah, man. 65 in October. Man, y'all old. It's crazy. When did I start doing this? 2009? It's only 15 years ago. So what is that? 35 years old, dude? 35 years old or something when I started doing this. I definitely felt like one of the younger guys kind of then. Kind of. Well, if you reverse your age, you would be 5. Oh, dude, right. I've been getting that stuff. Chambers. Just a number, huh? Chambers. Oh, yeah, right. Dude, that mail's been coming for a while already. And all the spam stuff you get in your email box about growing your hair out and stuff like this. Stuff like this, you know what I mean? Let me see. Dang. That's how wet it is out there, Kelly. Crazy. Yeah, where are we going to crawl at, dude? We're going to have to go to Kirk's place or George Wilson because the woods is going to be grown up. And it's been raining so much, none of the creek beds are going to be dry enough to play in. So, yeah. What should I get myself? I'm not going to get myself anything. I like I said, I always do. If I were to get myself something, maybe we'll go shopping and see what it would be. Time to play with the awesome stuff I have would be wonderful. it's almost like I should work in the business, you know, like on the road every now and then, meeting folks for real, kissing babies, flying planes, teaching folks how to fly planes. A new HSD F-16. I would like, you know what? The full size rating isn't a bad idea. I just don't. It's so far away from my reality right now. I don't even think about that. Honestly, like I want to mess around with this full scale truck I have, fly these models I have, like figure out, you know, a little bit more RC content would be nice. But as it is, this is what it is, and it's going to be good enough, man. It is what it is. You know what happens when you're all the time certain levels of ambition can rob you from the enjoyment of the present if you're not careful. I'm a little bit that in that spot where I'm just like, you know what, it is what it is. I'm gonna do what I can do, and it is what it is. But yeah, if I were buying myself an RC, Dad, I haven't done anything with that title. The one in the mail, yeah, I got from you, but I haven't done anything with it since. Can you hear that? Because I can't quit fidgeting. Wonder why that's what they call it. Okay, we'll fidget with an axle instead. I think there's so many things I would like to get. RC. Yeah, right, Chambers. I mean, part of me wants a budget to buy all kinds of junk vehicles that are on Facebook Marketplace and get some equipment and start chopping them up, welding and grinding and stuff like that, and make some things happen. Just ordered the Cessna 182, but no discount prompt. I'll just have to take that out of the description. Did you order, like, click through me or something? That may have ran its course. Yeah, I like my leisure too. So that's something else I've learned as well. Like, I drove myself nuts working for other companies, and I'm not sure they appreciated it. So why will you kill yourself over it? You know, that's what I was talking about last week a little bit, is like expectations and learning how to manage them. It's best to not expect much, I think. But yeah, I want to mess around with some full scale vehicles. And I think about the things I want to do to this truck I have. And the nice thing about this truck I have is, like, you will not feel bad if you scratch it. But I do kind of want like a Jeep or something a little bit nicer. But man, I've been driving the truck the last couple days. I wire wheeled the floor and painted it, primed it, you know. And dude, so much better than a Dodge Caravan. You know, it's like I feel like a man in my truck. And I just feel like a dude in the van. So anyway, I want the big timber, the wood timber. I want the new race rig, 8 scale stuff. I think the laser net would be awesome to make a video on. I'm not sure how much. I mean, I already know like how much stuff I have and how little I get to use it. So it's like, you know, I want to start watching some videos. See, I watch some of these guys do full scale trucks, and they always have like a super duper garage to do it, and like really cool tools. I'm gonna start watching the guys that like driveway style, because that's where I'm at. Who knows? I mean, I honestly should fix up a couple houses, is what I really ought to do. Pick one and do another remodel. Because, dude, if you can buy it right, property's ridiculous like right now. Just like used cars are, used trucks. I mean, you can get a ton out of a used truck, but you can't get too excited about it because you're going to pay even more of a ton for what you buy next, or the replacement, or a new one. Guys, hey, where y'all buying your HSD stuff right now? People were wanting to know. Not included in the 4th CTC. It's because it's probably so new. That Cessna. Did you buy one, dude? Tri-Valley. Yeah. It's nice to go to a legit place. I want to fly my F-86 some more. But yeah, so the big timber, I think, would be great. I always want, in the back of my mind all the time, is like a PT-19 would be cool. And you're the man, dude. Thanks so much. It came through right here. You're the best. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. And yeah, I'm so good on RCs. I need to start thinking about like tools for cars. Probably a little bit. I kind of want to mess with them, man. Like I've watched enough. All I got to do is watch stuff to feel confident to try it myself. And there's just a handful of things that I think you got to have to work on rusty old Hoosier vehicles. I'm looking at the chassis on this thing, my truck. It's actually pretty good. There's like one cab mount that's kind of bad, but the chassis is fine. The axles are fine. Even the leaf springs and all the stuff is pretty all right. I mean, some new rubber on the chassis mounts and stuff for the body wouldn't be bad. It'd be nice to see some nuts that you could actually turn. But the bed of that truck's amazing. The cab would be awesome to have replaced. But yeah, that one, it's a solid rear axle on the back, but it's four-wheel drive, but it's independent suspension on the front. It's like a 95 GMC Sierra four-wheel drive. Paul. Turbines RC is where David Snyder says HSD Jets USA, BVM. Yeah, CTC. Thanks for ordering the Cessna. That's just an old like 95 GMC Sierra 15 or whatever it is, 1500 four-wheel drive. It was my grandpa's truck. It's got an LO5 in it instead of it's a 350 small block, swirled intake ports, throttle body injection. A little bit different than the LS's, but not by much. Like legit, that thing, I need to check the vacuum out for the transmission. It's a little bit hangs out in first gear too long before it finally shifts. Talking to Evan, he think vacuum is a good place to look. It was my grandpa's truck, dude, and me and my dad put a little money into it. I drove it about 3 hours home, and it's doing pretty okay for me. Great little work truck. But I want to wheel the thing, kinda. I want to go wheeling. I want a Jeep or something I can go wheeling in. I like resto mod. I like the idea of resto mod stuff. And I'm trying to understand. You know, part of me also thinks is my drive line, axle, and engine, the 350, worth pulling out of this thing I have and putting it in something else. And I was going to maybe buy something, but Grandpa's truck was just sitting there, and I didn't want to spend all my money from getting out of the hobby shop. Because, I mean, that was a business deal. I sold out. And replenished everything I spent. So the kids might get to go to college. I'm just kidding. They're not gonna. Not on my dime. They're not. They're gonna have to get good grades. And the receiver is getting warm. All right, pump the brakes. Lyndon says he needs some help. I'm trying to get my RC boat receiver, the SRX 300. What is the SRX 300? What did it come out of? What did that come out of? Because I don't recognize that nomenclature. That's what I'm saying, Chucky. Mike Kennedy's got some cool rigs. What's up, Eddie K? Yeah. I definitely want some new shocks. And my tires are fairly pedestrian, but I guarantee you the diffs need new oil and things like that. But I was talking to Evan and Dad, I don't know if you had him do anything to that transmission, but it's still red. So it's like, don't mess with that. The SRX 300 is a Spectrum receiver that came out of what, though? SLT3 transmitter. The one thing you have to think about is the protocols. So if the SLT3 transmitter is DSM protocol or DSMR or whatever, then I don't know if that's the right nomenclature, but this SRX 300 might be the FHSS protocol, which is kind of like old tactic, and they're not going to work together. The protocols have to match. Now, some of the SLT3s or DX3s, there may be the potential to switch the protocols. Check those receipts. That did some trans work. The trans, I think it's just vacuum then, because it's red. The fluid looks good. And Evan said on those older high mile vehicles, like, just don't mess with them. If it's red, leave it alone. And if you're going to change all the fluid out, do it little by little, not all at once. And nobody really knows why. Yeah, the receiver should not be getting warm. I would check the polarity. Vacuum modulator. That's what Evan said. Yeah. What's up, Mike Kennedy? ZJ Jeep. I'll have to look that up. I don't have, it's so much you want to do sometimes, ESC is just beeping and the receiver is just getting warm. I mean, the ESC could be bad. Oh, man, whatever came with that LO5, Evan and I were talking about the other day. I forget the acronym or whatever for that transmission. I would know it if I heard it almost. I need some help. RC boat receiver. It might be that, Bill. I thought there was a 6 in it. By smell. I don't think that's it, Paul. I could look it up, I suppose. Have you bound it yet? ESC is just beeping. Make sure there's no throttle trim in. Bind the thing. Calibrate the throttle. But I would be checking polarity. I can't remember off the top of my head, dude. Okay. $454 auto 4x4. Wow. It's got a blink to bind. Yeah, but if it's reading throttle, I don't think it's going to do it. Green even, huh? Yes, no. I think it is the 4160E, Brian. The thing about any kind of trailing is I've never done it. And the Jeeps are a little bit smaller, even though people build them up. It's not blinking, no lights on it. The bind method on those kinds of receivers and stuff and radios, you got to look it up or find the book for it, because it's like trigger, turn the wheel, turn it on. It sometimes it's nuts. That receiver worked with my SL2 radio, I believe. It makes sense that it would, because the SL2 is FHSS, if I recall. What's up, Steve? We're chilling, 38 in here, Saturday night, 50-year-old Eve. Just taking a small break from working on stuff. I've been building axles and shocks. Let me show you the illustrations. This is fun. I have the 6S one as well that I actually need to fix. So B1 and B2 is what I did, is the shocks. B1 and B2. So, I mean, you kind of get an idea. You know, you've got the shock shaft, 2 circlips, pistons, that kind of stuff. The collars over the shock shafts themselves, which are threaded shock bodies, never want to fit. This did it for me on the Vanquish kit as well. I had to spread them apart a little bit with like open it up, you know what I mean, and do it that way, and then get them on. And then the rod ends on the shock shafts wouldn't go on either, so I had to heat them up to get them going. But I've had to do that before too, so no big deal. The spring is not going to stay, man. I don't need it. I don't need it. Oh, in my face piece. Yes, and then this was the axles and the differentials I did the night before. It's fun. Actually. And the next thing I got to do is start putting together some of the main drive components. So look at C1, which isn't a big deal, but wait till I turn the page. C1. And what's cool about the axial book, see the bearing and the screws and whatever pieces here. You set the bearing on the right there, and it's the same, it's the actual size. So that's great. And then there's part numbers here with all these things, which is killer. I guess the Ultra Micro Ultra Slow Stick isn't coming in during the month of June. I don't think it is. I ordered one too. And who knows? I don't know if they're going to send me one or not, but I wanted one so bad I bought one. And here is the beginning of the gearbox stuff and then transmission. So there's a little bit of concentration involved, which is why I don't want to build a transmission like right now. But I almost would consider trying a beadlock. If I can find it. I had everything so nice in here, and then I had to give the shelf up to the girls, and all my crap came back over here on the table. I had cleared off to make this crawler kit. Right, so you finished your SWS? Sick. I just want to see if... Awesome. I didn't lose my screws in this mess. So like I said, I got my brass rings, and these are the same height, which means that this clamping ring should work. Now before, what these were in was not big enough. And so the tires just spun. But I think this one is going to work. So let's try it out. All right, Paul, see you later. Got to go. Have an awesome birthday tomorrow. Thank you, man. See you, Paul D. So this and like that and like this, and this goes. What? Like this. I think it's going to work. We're getting ready to find out. What's up, Rogers? RC Aviation. We'll see. We'll see if that actually works. We're going to try one. We're going to try one. These are nice rims. See, this is the stock clamp ring, and it's kind of womp, you know? And that's how it fits in there. So let's see how Yeah, this seems pretty similar. Like, should be we'll see. We'll see if that works. So yeah. Which means brass rings going in here. So what the celebration of the word in the title, I can't seem to spell in my current elevation. What did I call the name of this stream? I forget. Tell me. What I call it? I forget what I named it. Somebody remind me. Brass ring for the front wheels. Bicentennial. It means nothing. It's not the tuner show. It's way more than that. I mean, 5+ years. We're going on 300. Dude, it's my birthday tomorrow. That's all, and I might do 2 shows this weekend. That's really all that means. That's all. That is all. Come on, foamy homie. What's up, Jeff from Lower Alabama? Working them foams. Don't know how to act. Slow motion for me. Slow motion for me. The last one. Thank you. Yeah. I made it to 50, and I didn't think I was going to make it to 18. How about them apples? How about them apples? Thanks, Philip. We're going to see if these brass rings fit in my... Right on, Fred. Yeah. Seriously. I know where I was 50 years ago. Where? Ball Memorial? That's nuts. Man, these phones don't seem to want to like kind of get out of the way. And that bugs me. I want them out of the way. I want them behind the brass. Now that you have all the toys already, what do you get for your birthday? Exactly. Bigger toys, I guess. Basic training. All right, that's a little better. All right. Now, I think it's going to work, dude. I think it's going to work, man. Sometimes the smaller tires are actually they're neat. I mean, I'm used to the big ones, but it's a good size. This is a lot smaller than what I usually run in a way. What's up, Mike Bird? It's all about that clamp ring. Slow motion for me. Yeah, what do you get for your birthday when you have everything? blackened something Alfredo pasta. Ideally, if I could really have what I wanted tomorrow for it's just food. Quattro formaggi, blackened tuna, but cook it. None of that pink in the middle business. Blackened tuna, quattro formaggi, which is like super duper Alfredo. It's got Romano gorgonzola cheese. The Romano is shaved. So good. And then the blackened tuna is delicious. That's what I want. But what I'll be glad to get is some blackened chicken or even Cajun chicken, hot dog water. That's what I'm going for tomorrow. Hot dog water. Man, I don't think it's going to work with this stinker, man. Why? I didn't spit on it. That's why. Hey, man, here's your first birthday beer. I thought that was going to say my final. Here's for your final birthday. Last one, dude. 50. Forget it. We're done. Stick it with a fork. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. Gonna get these beadlocks. I really want these to work. Plastic. Not my favorite. Man, it looks so good on the front. I don't want to have to use. Let me try another one. I'll do one the way it comes with the plastic ring. Just to see what I'm missing on simplicity. Here we go. Thank you for that. Yeah, we're hanging out tonight, y'all. I don't have any beers, but it's all right. We got coffee. Coffee. You guys see Celebrity Deathmatch the other night? Whoa. Chambers. Dude, I mean, her parents must be so proud. That's all I got to say. 50. Yeah, I don't have any beers or coffee. Got laundry. Let me try the plastic cramp ring. Baloney. I got to actually do 2 of these this way anyway, because I only got brass rings for the front 2. But whatever these are going on, I don't even know. I just wanted to have them. I like these tires, and I saw these rims. 50 cent. And I saw these rims. Brian, have you bought a shirt or hat yet? If not, get on it. What are you talking about? You got hats, dude? Oh. Hawk to a. I see. Let's see. Yeah, Rogers. I figured it out. Parents must be so proud. They're probably the ones running the t-shirt sales. So this isn't like a completely unnecessary effort, because it has to be done anyway. I have most all drinking one for Ryan tonight. Wishing him a great 50th. Thanks. Funny story. Work those foams, y'all. Working foams. Yeah, these go so much better than the brass. This actually fits. They look pretty good too. Is she up there by you, Rogers? I still want these to work with the brass, man. Dang it. I felt like they fit inside each other until I had the rubber on. $18,262 days or 438,286 hours old. That's a lot. Yeah. So who's got maidens to do? I know some of you do. Tell me about it. Let's go. I'm gonna go ahead and try to cram this on this brass one. I think it might, but I got to get one started to see. Yeah, like I'm not gonna go there here, but surprise, surprise. Pop goes the weasel, goes the weasel, goes pop. Man, these bolts are short, dude. I hope they sent a long one just to get it started. They didn't. These are for the center caps, which do nothing. They're just for looks in the center. But could prove themselves handy for holding the outer, getting the outer started. Let's see. Thanks, Dad. I'm 50. I can kick, stretch, and kick. Is that the one? Is that the one, Brian? That's what I was thinking. I'm 50. Yeah, that's a. Hey, all right. We might be on to something. We're cooking with gas, as they say. Maybe. I just hope it fits. If not, just spit on that thing, I guess. I mean, when in Rome. Oh, come on. I want you to fit. Why don't you fit? I can kick, stretch, kick. Tell me why. Man, I'm not happy about this. Tell me why. Couldn't work for me, could you? Why? You know what I'm gonna do? You never know. Sometimes brass is just weird. Like maybe it's not symmetrical and it needs to be this way. Don't know. We're gonna give it a rip, a shot, if you will, and see if we can do it. How long? Yeah, let it sneak up on me. It's nuts. I just still a little bit am in denial, refusal, those kinds of words. Would you just fit, please? Son of a bitch. Looks like the tire swap on the E-Flight P51, huh? No, that was easy. Yeah. Yeah, B. I'm about to grease this thing. Working it. That flipping it around actually might have helped. Maidens to do. F-22, 1.6 Corsair, and Spitfire, B-25, Focke-Wulf, F-35, Big B-17, Tiger Shark, Gloucester Meteor, Upgrade Mosquito, P-38 FPV. Nice. Soap it. Yeah. I think I may have it once I flipped it around, actually. It looks like I might. I'm going to send some screws and see. Well, I've soaped it and used actually sanitizer before, but I this brass ring is not designed for these. So that's the trouble. I'm not sure it's going to work, period. But I would like it to because of the wonderful things he does. And I think I might be able to get it to go if I walk the dog, continue to walk the dog, even though these are the wrong screws for this. They may be what's needed to get it set. And then Man, that has got a ways to go, though, dog. That's the thing. The plastic. Out of here, man. These may not be ever coming undone. Tire mounting lube. It's not. That's not it, though. It's the size of the ring. It's the size of the ring. Ding, ding, dong. Hear that? It's the sound of success and stick-to-itiveness. And this is what they want them to be, I think. There's no way these are for there. Is it? We'll see in a minute. Actually, I'm going to see right. Meow. Wiggle fingers, what's going on? Big Jim. Yeah. Dude, my buddy Mike Kennedy was in here earlier. He's who got me this a long time ago. And like I was telling you guys, it's laughable, but like I didn't understand how to use it for the longest time, which is, pitiful, but true. No, I don't think those are for that. These silver ones are for the, yeah, they are. They're for the middle. So I was doing right by using the black ones back here. That's cool. Now this one will never come out. Come on, Shirley. Don't call me Shirley. All right, there it is. Yeah, the black ones was correct. Dude, I got the brass to work. I'm pumped. And I love having a light on this driver. So many planes to Maiden, it's embarrassing, says Fred. Everybody wants a list, man. I've got a list too, I think. Probably not like yours. But indeed, still a list. One more screw. There you go, brass monkey. That funky monkey. Brass monkey, monkey. Monkey, monkey. Dude, yes. It's nice having that extra weight. Wild Bill's got one to Maiden. Sawyer's in here. Wants Helly, guys. And I'm saving my plane for tomorrow night. So we're messing around, talking. 20 to 25. Holy smokes. I'm gonna retire and just like do YouTube. But man, I got this pesky thing called like bills and a mortgage and junk. Man, what a drag. Sick. I actually am glad I got that brass to fit. That was a job, but awesome. Now I want to do it by hand. I want to finish it. You don't want to overdo it. I mean, it is going into metal, so it's not like I'm going to strip it, probably. But I don't want to. I hear fireworks. So the 4th is on Thursday, is that right? So for me, I mean, of course, I love it that it's Independence Day, but it's another day off. And it's a day off I'd love to just get with somebody and film, but I know it's going to be a big deal or whatever, you know. That's cool. Our big deal will be in the morning. The kids will ride bikes and stuff in the little parade or whatnot. That's why I fixed the bike for my little one today. Yeah, Axel, I didn't know I was on either, but I was like, you know what? I don't think anybody else is. And I love it. I didn't necessarily want the blue dot on the outside, but maybe that's a good way that I'll know it's the brass ones. I mean, you can totally feel the weight difference. I really wish I had the chassis together to see these new axles with the tires on it and stuff. I'll go ahead and screw this one together while we're at it before we open up another one. Open up another one. Another one. Shanananies. That's what's up, Fred. Fred is not far from retirement, and he's been stockpiling up, dude. He's gonna have a ton of fun stuff to mess with when that day comes. That is fun. I just gotta get better about my time, man. You know, those on top of the mountain don't fall there. It didn't by mistake. You gotta really be intentional about getting when you're especially, you know, busy kids, the whole thing. Like getting out there to get content for me, it is not as easy as it used to be. 9-day vacation. That's awesome. Almost too long. Yeah, Jim, that's exactly it. Big Jim spent buttload of money on Chinese fireworks to celebrate our independence last night. Those look sick. And I got that brass to go in there. You don't see it, but that's nice. Nice soft one tire. But I don't like these rims on my FJ55 necessarily. I like the old school looking rims I have on there now. Now these treads would be okay on that truck, but right now it's got little Patagonias. So I mean, it's good the way it is. Dead Stick RC. Hey, Bobby's on. So go check him out. Go check him out. I'll get off here in just a minute. Yeah, Bill, thanks. I just saw it on my phone. Yeah, I'll see you guys over there. You guys all go over there and tell him I sent you too. Tell him to go help Ryan film some damn planes. He doesn't need my help, so I don't think it's going to happen. There he is. Go see him, dudes. All right, I'm going to end it. Go over there and see him. He's on his phone. Y'all tell him who sent you. I'll just stay on for a minute and see. I should email him in. We should just do a damn same show, split it. Ask him what he was working on. Dead Stick RC, all one word. Somebody put a link in here for to Bobby's show in my stream real quick, y'all. Looks like he's getting set up. Split show. He's gonna fix. He's doing floats on the what's its name? Guys, leave my show. Go. Get out of here. Go to Bobby's. Jeff from Lower Alabama just put up the link to it's not going to really connect right now because the way we did it. I'd have to email, invite him. Mr. CEO. Lower Alabama. So I'm going for my phone, just so everybody knows. I'm in the new house, so it's been both on. I canceled my appointment for today because they told me it was plug and play. It's not. There's something wrong. It's been a long few weeks. And everything else. Hi, Bert. How you doing, buddy? I just had one of you guys message me asking me if I was going on. All right. I've been trying. It's been crazy. I'm still moving. Well, stuff out of another house. So. All right, there's the link. Go check out Bobby. Dead Stick RC, all one word. I'm out of here. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Happy birthday to me. See you in 5. Hang rats forever. 3 you later. You're too good to be forgotten. Stick a monkey pants. See you next time. Links in the discro. Thanks for the support. We'll see you tomorrow. Peace.